Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Tonight's episode, we've got quite a bit of glare there. Well, I apologize for the glare. What you see in front of you is I'm sitting at my work desk, which, doubles as my YouTube studio. Has for a long time. But, I sit here, my laptop is here, and this is my view. I spend a good number of hours a day doing my job, and it's good to look at something I enjoy. So I just figured I'd put that out there and just start the video with that. I mean, this video has nothing to do with those project cards. But here we are. So, a couple of things. I'm hearing a lot of discussion about the dip. Oh, everything is dropping in price. The dip. Well, not dropping, crashing, but the dip. And I don't know about you guys, but the stuff I'm collecting, there's no dip. If anything, it seems to be the other direction. And those of you who have known me for any amount of time, and if you're new here, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It means a lot that you listen to my drivel. But I go in phases of what I collect. I always struggle with focus. I'm the first to admit focus is the most important thing and the most difficult thing, and I suck at it. So here we are. So let's see, let's start with, alright, so I've got a couple pieces of mail here. The one thing, I got a package from a friend of mine that I've known for who knows how many years now, Kevin. I'm not even sure anymore. The time seems to blend together. And he's got his, I'm not going to show the front, but he did write this on the back. You matter. So it came in the mail the other day. He said, open it. I said, I want to open it live on video. He said, of course. So, again, I don't have any idea what this is. So it's always a nice, this is like, how do I say this? This is like wax for me. I should have grabbed something, but I've got so much, with arm's reach. I still haven't even opened this, and I bought this intentionally with the seal screwed up as an incentive to open it. Back when Target used to sell retail. And here we are, nearing the end of May, and I still haven't opened opening day. Not that I got that in April, I didn't. But, since I've been thinking a lot the last few days, last few weeks, and now that Target literally is no longer selling wax, retail wax, and I get it. I understand the opinions on retail wax. But, I've been a fan for 15 years of retail wax because it's fun to collect and it's, cheap. Especially as the last, 4 years or so when the hobby boxes gotten stupid stratosphere. And, that was before the pandemic. Hobby wax boxes just, You know, you could buy a blaster for 20 bucks, get bent over. Or you could buy a hobby box for 250 bucks and get bent over. You know, always pick the blaster. It's all crapshoot anyway. It's all gambling. It's you know, and you know, for me, like I've said many times, the beauty of unopened wax is that it's unopened. But you know, I have a lot, and I'm not bragging because nobody loves a braggart. But I have a lot of wax here, and as I look around, you know, maybe someday I'll get the cojones to go ahead and film some of it. But you know, if the national happens, you know, I am very, very, very determined to, you know, load up the car and move it. It's very difficult to say, especially out loud. But now that retail doesn't exist, and I know someday it will come back. You know, Target and Walmart will have wax again. That's a given. Not to worry. That'll happen. When? Not this year. I can't see it happening this year. Maybe next year. But it won't be like it was 2 years ago. You know, everyone likes to make fun of, oh, you know, look at those losers. No jobs. Then I'm wiping the shelf. Well, you know, 3 years ago that was me. I had a job, but I like to wipe the shelf. Why not? It's a hobby of mine. Collecting. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I collect. Call me a loser if you must. That's fine. If I spent all the time worrying what everyone else thought, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. And you can't, and this is a difficult thing. You can't worry about someone else's collection. You can't spend all your time worrying, well, so-and-so has this, I don't have it. I need to have it. Well, okay, if you need to have it, you need to have it. But I can pretty much guarantee if you've been collecting for a long time, you have something they don't have. You know, and cards are cards, man. Like I've said so many times, it's about the people. The friends you make, the connections you make. If not for this hobby, I would have, you know, friends I could probably count on one hand. And now I'm fortunate enough all these years later to have more friends than I can probably rattle off. I would never attempt to because naturally you'd forget somebody and then you'd feel like crap. So that's something to think about. You know, here on the channel we like to promote thinking. We're not always worried about investing. If you want to do that, that's fine. I don't begrudge anyone who wants to invest or flip or whatever you want to do, man. Have at it. Enjoy yourself. A Twitter friend of mine last month in April, I put out a tweet saying, hey, what do you guys do for your, like basically graded cards displays? And because I was, again, you can't get wax anymore. Singles are so expensive. Trying to think how to enjoy what you already have. So I put that tweet out there. A friend of mine, Neil, Sepia Rookie Cup. He sent me a link to an eBay. An eBay listing. Says I use these. 35 graded cards, $120 shipped. No shipping, $120. So he sent me the link. I clicked the link. Unfortunately, the link, the item was sold out. The seller was zero. So he sent me. I sent him a message saying, "Hey, unfortunately, it's sold out." He's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get your hopes up." I said, "No worries. I'll keep an eye on it." That was probably about a little more than a month ago. Well, guess what? Earlier this month, first week of this month, Neil died. We weren't close friends. We were Twitter friends. We would shoot back private messages every now and again. He used to work for the Angels. He used to work and then his last job, he's working with PSA. So he would tell me things here and there. Like he would see me talking about it, and then he would privately message me, "This is true, that's not true," etc., whatever. He's gone, man. You gotta enjoy it now. Collect because you freaking love it. If you don't love it anymore, either put it in the closet or sell it. Do something else. So when I hear people talking about these dips, automatically, oh, I guess you're worried about your investment, which is fine. Who wouldn't want to be worried about an investment? But the point being is that the stuff I'm collecting right this second here in May 2021 is not dipping. And I've got, 2 packages here that are probably going to surprise a lot of people. But I want to see what Kevin sent me. So let's take a look. Oh, I see a winner already right there. I see an Alex Caruso Prism rookie. I see tape though, Kevin. Gotta take points off for the tape. So I don't know what's here. Let's see. I don't want to. All right, let's see. So you've got a Caruso Prism base, a Caruso Prism base, and a Caruso Prism base. Nice. He knows what I like. These are actually the first base Prism Carusos that I have in my collection. I have some color. I guess I don't know if I've shown those. I must have. Now that I think about it, I think I showed them off. Like when I was having the front-facing camera. So obviously they don't look as nice in the front-facing camera. So thank you, Kevin. Those go right into the Caruso binder. Fantastic. So before I show these off, you can see there in the I hate that. I was at the Dead Mall today. I was taking care of some business not related to the hobby, which happens to be in the Dead Mall. So when you're there, you're there. And they did not have any more 90 score factory sets for $10 like the last time. They had one left. And they did not have any more of those. They didn't have a lot of much of sports, period. But I was watching Shane's channel, Shoebox Legends. I've recommended you guys go check him out. I've recommended that before. He's running a 100 subscriber contest. And he wants you to show your most sentimental card and then one item that's not cards that's very sentimental. I think I got that right. This is not an entry, I'm just promoting his channel because I think it's fantastic. He's very well spoken. He's very good at this. So, lately I've been trying to, like I said, putting this on display to enjoy it as I work, looking at other things, getting that. Oh, by the way, last night I ordered that graded card showcase. eBay bucks helped. I had the 5% eBay bucks, but why not? Maybe it'll help me enjoy my cards more. Every little bit, whatever it is, you stay involved in the hobby, the pricing and everything. So, I had been thinking about this, and then I saw Shane's video, and just reiterates that, prior to watching Shane's video, I was thinking about it, like, I've been looking for, well, I picked up a couple items at the Dead Mall, and they are Smurfs. Here's Rocker Smurf, I think his name is. That's really awesome. And then, of course, Papa Smurf, which I had him on the desk. His eyes freaked me out a little bit. Again, I don't know anything about these. They might be counterfeits, but they were $5 each. What are you going to really get nowadays for $5? But I had them on my desk here, and Papa Smurf might have to go because his eyes freaked me out a little bit. But I had them over here, where I'm just gonna, kayfabe here. Going to go over here for a second, and so I had them here, and I could still see them, and his eyes still freak me out. So, and then you see here a couple other things I enjoy. These are Walking Dead Legos. Obviously, they're not authentic Legos. That's more Indiana Jones, but Rick with hat. Rick without the hat. There's Negan with Lucille. And then Morgan with his walking stick. And I picked these up at New York Comic Con, and I think, New York Comic Con, because I don't think I was buying any of them when the last time I went to Walker Stalker was 2018. No. 2019. No. Didn't have it in 19. Oh, shit, I can't even remember. Anyway. So so I've got these on display, and then let's see if I can pan up. I've got, some stormtroopers and Vader over there. Han and Sabine Wren was a gift from a friend, and then Michael SLU rookie, friend of mine, Kirk, gave me that. And then you can see my favorite card of all time, Coke bottle, Mr. Coke bottle back there, some crap back there, and not one but two Boba Fett's over there. And spin you guys back here and straighten you out, maybe not. So I've been trying to pick up, and again, there you can see the Smurfs. So we'll see. Papa Smurf might have to go. Those are the two. I wanted two. Why not? $10. What are you gonna do? I really like Rocker Smurf though. I think he looks cool. Rocking out. So I'll listen to music while working. Why not? So, filing it under stuff I enjoy while I'm working and trying to enjoy what I already have, putting it on display, maybe that'll help enjoy it more. But I've been trying to acquire a Storm Shadow G.I. Joe. Not so much Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes, I never had Snake Eyes, because I think by the time Snake Eyes came out, and it was at 85, I think it was, the figure, I think by the time the Snake Eyes figure came out, I think I was over G.I. Joe by then. I'd moved on to comics and cards. But I did used to own, when it came out, a Storm Shadow. So I'm trying to pick up, like Boba Fett here. Bought him a few years ago. This was like he was like $20 back then. They're not $20 anymore because of everything going on. But I can't even get a Storm Shadow for under 30 shipped. I even turned one down with no accessories at all. He's got nunchucks, he's got the sword, he's got the backpack. I think he's got something else too. But again, I want the original, not so realistic looking. They've made a bunch of newer molds and stuff like that. Just not the same. Again, if I get it, that's great. If I don't get it, that's okay too. So today, after the Dead Mall, I actually went to another, I was in the Dead Mall, and I went to Google. I said, hey, toy stores near me. And there was one another 20 minutes further away from where I live. It's like, all right, why not? I'm out here. I'll give it a shot. Total bust. Basically, they had only new stuff. More like an eBay type of, they had shipments waiting to go to eBay on the floor. It is what it is. I mean, the reviews on the web on Google were good, and then there was actually a record store, music store, records and CDs next door in the same little chain of stores, like a tattoo shop, I think a Chinese food place, and then the records. So I went in there because I was there, and they didn't have any LA Woman at all. Not even the new one, like the newer printings, whatever pressings. And they had no original Dark Side of the Moon, which I'd still pick one. I don't own an original, I own the repressing. But these are very low priority. I mean, those are the types of things you look at because it's cool, because you're at a record store. It's not really something you... Now that I actually own an original pressing of LA Woman, so the need, is diminished. Because like I said, I'm always all over the place with collecting. Because that's how my brain works. So, we'll go with the mail, which I started to open just to make it easier. And not very well, not too badly packaged, but here we go. No team bag. There we go. This is a 2020 Bowman Draft Chrome Refractor Spencer Torkelson. These are not numbered. This is the draft version. I'm still relearning. I had forgotten. But these are not numbered. This is a PSA 8. It's very shiny. This is the first time seeing it in person. And it's got the first logo. So what I'm, at this moment, what I am collecting, or attempting to collect, I would have liked this in a 9. I mean, the centering is off. Maybe that's why it's an 8. But now I own the card. So, will he become something? We don't know. Odds are no. But it's fun to collect. So you see all these people saying, oh, the dip. Well, I already have all that stuff for the most part. You start collecting for a long time, you have it. Oh, Soto's US 300 is dipped. Well, you know, I bought a PSA 9 from Probstein for $5 at auction. A couple months after it came out, because there's only a 9. Back when, you know, no one gave a crap about 9s. So, I was going to get a 9 of this, but, you know, an 8 was $30 or $40 cheaper. So, why not? Why not try to get, you know, just to have it? Because now I own it. So if it becomes good, oh, it's only an 8. Well, it's still my card. You know, it's still my card. And then this one, this was what my close friends and I like to say, not cheap. Especially for me. But sometimes you have to treat yourself, right? Alright. Get it out of this team bag that I cut into and destroyed anyway. But first time I'm seeing this in person, wow, that's nice. Would be better with etching. I really need to get on tops again for dropping etching from back when I used to actually collect prospect cards back in 2007. Bowman Draft 2007 is when they dropped etching altogether, and didn't tell anybody. But I opened the case that year and was like, what the hell is going on? Why do these look so flat? Because they removed the etching. But this is, whereas this is Bowman Chrome, this is from Draft, so it's not numbered. This is from regular 2019 Bowman with Chrome, and this is numbered 45 of 499 right there. I don't know if it's going to show up. So there's only 499 of these. And again, would I like a PSA 9? Of course. But, you know, I'm not going to pass on a BGS 9 because this was probably $150 cheaper. There were no 9s. See, now that's the thing. Like, these are pretty well made. I mean, it's got centering 9.5, edges 9, corners 9, surface 9. So, you know, it's a true mint. That's garbage. But, you know, it's something that is now in my collection. You know, and it's again, Wander Franco, is it going to be good? I think so, but I'm no expert. I'm a collector. And, you know, if he winds up being crap, he winds up being crap. It happens. It's the nature of collecting. Not everything is rainbows and sunshine and rainbows. But this is a really nice looking shiny card, and it actually, the silver flip doesn't look like a kick in the junk because it's only a 9, because the refractor is basically silver as well. So that really looks nice. I'm really happy to have that in the collection. And again, I'm trying to, you know, go more shiny, like, rather than, you know, just spitballing here, rather than buying, you know, 5 of these. I can't even get 5 anymore, but 5 of these base 9s versus 1 refractor 9. Because actually the base 9s are like $90 plus now. You know, not numbered, not refractors. So now I've rambled on long enough, and I want to say thank you for being here. Please thumbs up the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And them's the breaks. Okay? I need to work on that outro. It's funny how my intro is like sleepwalking, but my outros always suck. With that, I hope you stay well. I hope you stay safe. And I'm really starting to really get excited about the National.